What's good? Welcome back to another episode because we trying to figure out where the money is. So let's get right into it. Today we're going to discuss price action in the cryptocurrency market. We'll go through a live project research on how I do research on these crypto projects and tokens, and we're going to end it with a little bit of talk of economy and layoffs and hustles. So let's get right into it. So let's start off with looking at the entirety of cryptocurrency market. So we got Bitcoin going up 3.2% in the last 24 hours, up to 28,300. We got Ethereum going up 0.1%, didn't even move. But the big one is a Ripple. Everybody was going crazy over Ripple going up almost 2% in the last 24 hours. But we like to break it down to figure out what does this price action mean. I always say things like daily price action doesn't matter. But let's not just say it doesn't matter. How much does daily price action matter? Let's say it like that. So if we look here, this is the normal chart I have pulled up, and I have this large range between 15,000, about 16,000 and 48,000. I pulled these numbers out of nowhere. These are just local bottoms and local tops. These numbers have no significant. They have no significant meaning. I just believe we're gonna bounce up in here, up and down until we take a big leg down and stay under here or under 16,000 before we hit the new bull run and go past 70,000. So let's look at the Bitcoin chart on the daily. If you see on the last candlestick, we went from 27,000 to about 8,000. A good candlestick, pretty good candlestick. And people are very, very desperate for Bitcoin price action today. But it's just in a range. It's just in the next range we're going to be in between 26 and 29. If you zoom out, look how small this is. It's just going to be in this range for a while, just like this was a range between 20 and 25. And just like this was a range from January to November within a range of 15 to 18. That's all it does. And if you want to talk trading, that's the only thing I know about trading. None of this is financial advice, but it's going to get in a range and it's going to stay there after a while. So how important is daily price action? It's important if you're a day trader or if you're a swing trader, but I don't believe the majority of people are day trading Bitcoin and swing trading Bitcoin. Most people are here for the buy, the medium to long-term hold and sell. But that's just my guess. And if you're a trader, you let me know. But most traders to me are myths. And that's what we say on this channel. So let's get right into project research. Now, any project I look up, I've already researched and I'm probably interested in. But any project we research, I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it. So today we're going to look up LPT, Live Peer Token. And full disclosure, this token is in my portfolio. But we're going to start from CoinGecko, and we're going to go through how I break down if I like a project or not. So the first thing we'll do is I'll come here, and the first three things I look at are the circulating supply, total supply, and max supply. The total supply, well, the max supply is 27 million coins. I like coins that are still in the millions. I don't like coins that surpass the billions. Eventually, billions will be okay, but at this point in crypto, I still like coins that are in the millions. So the max supply and total supply are the same, and all the coins are currently in circulation. I really like that about a coin. I know coins have vesting schedules and release schedules. That's cool. But there are some coins out there that half of their coins aren't even released yet. So if we're going to talk about supply and demand, you make your decision based off of that on how you feel about that. So, just basics, how many coins they have. So let's get into the actual project. So you want to go to their website. And the first thing you need to look at is basically, what does their website look like? Is this a decent website? Is this a respectable website? It looks decent. You know what I'm saying? Like with a lot of this, we're doing high level eyeball tests. And this looks like a pretty respectable website. But if you've been in crypto for a while and you've seen some of these projects' websites, you can tell they put no effort into it. They just threw it up and it could possibly be a rug pull. This could be a rug pull too, not financial advice, but it looks like they've put thought into their website. So let's go to their about, because you want to see what do these projects do. That's the second question. After I see like how many tokens they have, I say, what does this project do? And we could say, let's go to the about. Open source, yada yada yada. Look, if you don't want to go through and read the website, go to Massari.com. This is somewhere you want. The link is going to be in the description. Let's go to Massari.com because this is a database of all the crypto projects. So live here. Let's go to profile. What does this company do? LivePeer is an open source. No. LivePeer is an open video infrastructure enabling developers to build video streaming applications. The network has been live on Ethereum's mainnet since May 2018. It's run by a decentralized network of token holding node operators and powers both traditional and Web3 video streaming at reduced prices relative to the existing cloud providers. So they're trying to be a decentralized platforming service that brings in customers through, I guess their niche is reduced prices. So once you figure out what they do, you have to determine, do you like that business model? I think it's an okay business model. To be honest with you, the barrier is so low, the bar is so low in cryptocurrency that as long as it's a real company with a real product doing something real, is pretty much good. There's a lot of these tokens and projects that don't do anything at all. So now that we've checked out their website, you know what I'm saying? What I like to see down here at the bottom is a team section because I like to see team members' faces. That's just me personally. So we can come here and we can also go to their Twitter. You just want to make sure you want to do these basic checks. Like, how long have they been on Twitter? They've been on since March. You also want to go in and check out their Discord. I'm not going to do that live, but you should go in and check their Discord and see what the activity is like, what the community is like. Their last pinned tweet was from January 9th, where they gave you a primer on how to use it. But their very last tweet was 5 hours ago. You want to see if these companies are active. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? And with Twitter, you can check out all their updates. So let's see. It's a great time to be building Web3. Okay, cool. So they're talking about an event that they went to, Ethereum Denver. And okay, boom. Their last live was on March 24th. 2.7 people tuned in, and you need to go through and play the recording. And I would listen to the recording and see what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then we can go to Massari.com, check out their overview, check out what they do. And when you go to Massari, the main thing I look for is metrics for supply and their coin metrics, their token metrics. And normally here, the data varies. The only token metrics they give you is how many, but you can actually go in and see the vesting schedule. Now, what is the vesting schedule? When these projects first drop, their initial investors get the real bag. Like, okay, so me buying this token through an exchange at whatever price this is, that's fine. But the investors got in at the 5 cents level, the 10 cents level, the 25 cents level, and they had to buy large amounts at one time. And you get to see that. So Massari has that for some tokens, but you probably have to buy like the paid subscription. This is the free version. But anyways, continuing, let's go on their LinkedIn. Let's go to LinkedIn.com. Live here. Okay, they have a LinkedIn. Boom, let's go. Because all companies do not have all these project tokens, all these cryptocurrency projects do not have LinkedIn. So they have, I like to see people's faces. So you can see the team members who actually work there. I think he's one of the founders. Yep. So you want to be able to see these things. Treat these companies like real companies. That's all you have to do. After I see that I can see their team members on LinkedIn, I feel good about that. So then I go to their YouTube. So let's go to LivePeer, search in YouTube, and they have a channel. And on that channel, they posted 6 days ago, live call, which means this company is visible. They not hiding. You know what I'm saying? It's the bear market and they're still building and they're still going. Now, all of this I'm saying right now still doesn't mean anything because they can still rug pull they can still go away. I'm not saying they will or they, but these are the basic things that you want to check. And one of the last things that I check is I'll go to YouTube and I'll put in live peer CEO interview or insert protocol, insert cryptocurrency CEO interview. And the founder is Doug, and this is the other founder, Eric Tang. So let's get specific. So let's say live peer Doug Kinnex, whatever his last name is, interview. And he had an interview 1 month ago that we can click on and watch, hour-long interview. So you need to find the CEOs of these companies and listen to them talk. And after you've listened to so many of them talk, you'll be able to tell which ones are serious and which ones are bullshit. So that's basically how I do the basics of the project research. You can get deeper into vesting schedules and how they'll release their tokens, but with all these tokens currently in supply, they aren't releasing any. I'm pretty sure more can be made if you dive deep into the tokenomics, but we're not going to do that today. But if you go through that, you should be able to give a project a decent grade on how you feel about it. And I feel like this is a decent project. I'm not sure if they're going to ever compete with the top streaming platforms, but this is Web3 and this is investing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find who could do what. And what is my philosophy at the current moment about cryptocurrency? We're looking for projects that will survive the bear market, because in the bull market, everything runs. What is the bear market? Really quickly, when prices are going through the low times versus that high peak. So this peak in 2017 at 20 grand, the bear market was all the time. It was down here from March 2018 all the way to November 20. That's the bear market. That's when it's boring. That's when the price is low. That's when nobody's talking about it. And that's when companies need to be building, because everything runs when the bull market starts, when the price goes from 15 grand to 64 grand. Everybody's a winner and everybody looks good. So that's it for cryptocurrency today. So let's get into just general economy stuff. Disney says they're eliminating its metaverse division, and this falls under layoffs and what we need to think about layoffs. When it comes to businesses slimming up and trimming fat, they're going to cut divisions and things that were experimental. The metaverse for Disney apparently is not making money right now. Everything that's not making money right now going into a rougher economic environment will get cut. So just make sure that you're in things that are at your job that are bringing in the actual money. And let's talk about preparing for layoffs. It's layoff season. So if you have a job right now, you need to be preparing just in case they do lay off. You need to have your resume right. You need to be stacking up paper. You need to be reaching out to your network contacts, and you need to be on the lookout. Be proactive versus reactive, so you have a plan just in case. Do not get caught off guard. You have the ability to be prepared. I mean, you never know when they're gonna do layoffs or if you're going to get laid off, but you can do everything that you can to make sure you're in the best position possible if anything happens. And the last thing we're going to discuss is hustles. So we're just going to talk about hustles just really quickly. What are you willing to do? What craft are you willing to do? What job are you willing to do? What service are you willing to provide that you are willing to do for free? And not only willing to do for free, what are you willing to pay money to do? For example, I'm a painter, so I have to buy canvases, brushes, paint. Before I make a dollar, you have to invest in yourself. And how long are you willing to do it? How long are you willing to take L's? In cryptocurrency, most people get in when the price shoots up and takes an L right here and gets out. A lot of people got in here or at the top of the market at $70,000 and took an L. In cryptocurrency, you don't have to take many L's. You're going to learn your lessons quick. But the reason why you don't have to take many L's is because normally they're so big. If you make one big mistake. It could take you out of the game forever. And you don't want to do that. You want to be prepared and have your portfolio diverse and not invest more than you're willing to lose. So when you do take an L, because you will, when you do take an L, it doesn't take you out of the game. And how many times do you have to lose before you get that one win? Because you only need to win one time. I'm telling you, if you got in right here around 37, and not just in Bitcoin, but in an altcoin or anything, and you cashed out around here 42,000, you won. That could be, depending on how much, that's a decent amount of money that could change your life. And when I say life changing money, to be honest with you, I'm not. I'm in real life. I'm in real life. 20 grand is life changing money. 20 grand can change your life. 20 grand may not be a lot on the grand scale of things, but depending on the situation, it can change your life. But let's say it's 100 grand, that can change your life. But let's say you hit that big lick, 250 grand, half a mil plus a million. That's life changing money, and that kind of money can be made if you stay in the game long enough, because you only need to win once. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later.